Hello, my friends. Welcome to Luna English Podcast. This is Luna. Today, I've been thinking about something simple but truly life-changing: gratitude. It's one of those words we often hear but rarely stop to think deeply about. Gratitude isn't just about saying thank you or feeling happy when something nice happens. It's about developing a new way of seeing your life. When you practice gratitude, you train your mind to focus on what's present and good instead of what's missing or wrong. This shift may seem small, but it can completely change your emotional world. Gratitude slows your thoughts, softens your heart, and helps you see beauty in the most ordinary moments, like the light in your room, the sound of rain, or a simple meal. When you live with gratitude, even challenges start to look different. You realize that peace doesn't depend on having a perfect life, but on learning to see the blessings already around you. In this episode, I want to explore how gratitude can become more than a passing feeling, how it can grow into a daily practice that brings lasting calm, balance, and positive energy into every part of your life. What does it truly mean to feel grateful? Gratitude is more than a polite response or a short thank you. It's a deep awareness of life's gifts, both big and small. It's the ability to look around and recognize that you already have so much to appreciate. Gratitude doesn't require everything to be perfect. In fact, it often shines brightest when life is messy or uncertain. It teaches you to notice small joys, like a smile, a quiet moment, or a chance to rest. These moments remind you that goodness still exists, even on difficult days. Gratitude is also about attention. When you focus on what's good, your mind naturally becomes calmer and more balanced. You stop taking things for granted and start noticing the richness in everyday life. Over time, gratitude changes your emotional lens. Instead of thinking about what's missing, you see what's already there. It's not about ignoring problems, but about choosing to look at them with a softer, more open heart. Gratitude helps you live with appreciation, not perfection. That's what makes it such a peaceful and powerful state of mind. Why does gratitude have such power to transform your life? It's because your thoughts shape your experience. When you focus on what's lacking, your heart grows heavy and your world feels small. But when you focus on what's present and good, your energy changes. Gratitude gently turns your attention from what you can't control to what you already have. This simple change creates peace. It opens the door to patience, kindness, and hope. You start seeing each day not as something to survive, but as something to appreciate. Gratitude also makes you more aware of others. You begin to notice the effort people make, the love they give, the ways they support you without asking for thanks. Over time, gratitude becomes a quiet strength inside you, a habit that lifts you up when life feels hard. You realize that happiness doesn't come from getting more, but from seeing more clearly. Gratitude doesn't erase problems, but it gives you the calm and perspective to handle them better. When you live with this mindset, life feels fuller, softer, and more meaningful. Can something as simple as gratitude really change your brain and body? Science says yes. When you feel grateful, your brain releases chemicals like dopamine and serotonin, the same ones that help you feel happy and calm. Your body relaxes, your heart rate slows, and your stress levels drop. Gratitude activates parts of the brain that control emotion, memory, and empathy. Over time, these areas grow stronger, which means the more you practice gratitude, the more natural it becomes. Studies have shown that people who keep gratitude journals sleep better, worry less, and even report fewer aches and pains. Gratitude also supports your immune system by reducing the harmful effects of long-term stress. It's amazing to think that a mental habit can affect physical health so deeply. When you take a few moments each day to appreciate life, your body and mind respond in harmony. you begin to feel lighter, healthier, and more alive. Gratitude isn't just emotional, it's biological. It's one of the simplest ways to bring balance back into your system and strengthen your overall sense of well-being. How can you bring gratitude into your mornings? The way you start your day often shapes everything that follows. Instead of rushing or checking your phone right away, try to pause for a short moment. Take a slow breath and ask yourself, what am I thankful for right now? It might be something simple, the warmth of your blanket, the quiet of the morning, or the fact that you get to begin again today. Starting your day with gratitude sets a gentle tone. It helps your mind focus on abundance instead of pressure. Even if you know the day ahead will be busy, this small reflection prepares you to move through it with calm strength. You can also write down 1 or 2 things you appreciate before leaving your bed. Over time, this becomes a ritual, a peaceful reminder that there is good in every new day. Gratitude in the morning is like sunlight for your mood. It fills you with quiet confidence, reminding you that no matter what happens later, you've already started from a place of peace. Why should you end your day with gratitude? Because it helps your mind rest in calm rather than in worry. At night, your thoughts often replay what went wrong or what still needs to be done. Gratitude changes that pattern. Before sleeping, take a few minutes to recall 3 good things that happened during your day. They don't have to be big. Maybe someone held the door for you, or you cooked a nice meal, or you simply kept going when things felt hard. Writing these things in a journal makes the habit stronger. It tells your mind that positive moments matter and deserve space in your memory. This small nightly practice can improve sleep, ease tension, and reduce anxiety. It trains your brain to focus on calm and appreciation instead of worry. Over time, you'll find yourself naturally ending each day with softer thoughts and a lighter heart. Gratitude before sleep is like closing your day with a quiet thank you to life, a way of saying, today had meaning and I'm grateful for it. How does gratitude help when life feels stressful? When you're anxious, your attention narrows to fear and control. You think about what might go wrong and your body reacts with tension. Gratitude interrupts that cycle. It gently brings your focus back to what's safe and stable in the present moment. When you remind yourself of what's good, your nervous system begins to calm down. You start breathing more slowly, your shoulders relax, and your thoughts become clearer. Gratitude doesn't mean ignoring your problems, but it changes how you meet them. Instead of feeling powerless, you feel grounded. You realize that even in difficult situations, there's always something supporting you, your resilience, your loved ones, or simply the chance to try again. Practicing gratitude daily builds emotional strength. It becomes like a soft inner shield that helps you face challenges with balance instead of panic. The more you practice, the easier it becomes to find peace even in stressful times. Gratitude is not an escape from life. It's the strength to live it with calm and grace. Can gratitude improve the way you connect with others? Absolutely. When you express appreciation sincerely, it brings warmth into every relationship. Saying thank you is powerful, but real gratitude goes beyond words. It's also how you look at people, how you notice their efforts, and how you choose to see their good intentions. Gratitude helps you focus on what you value in others instead of what you wish they would change. It softens your communication, builds trust, and invites more kindness into your interactions. When you regularly express appreciation, people feel seen and respected, and they often respond with the same energy. Gratitude can heal misunderstandings and make relationships stronger because it replaces judgment with empathy. Even small gestures of thanks can transform a conversation or bring light to a tense moment. When gratitude becomes part of how you relate to others, you create a space of understanding and love. It reminds both you and them that connection grows best in appreciation, not in criticism. Do you ever stop to thank yourself? Many people don't. They focus so much on what's missing that they forget to notice their own effort. But gratitude toward yourself is just as important as gratitude toward others. It means recognizing your strength, your small victories, and your ability to keep moving forward even when life is heavy. When you thank yourself, you send your mind a message of care instead of pressure. You remind yourself that you're trying, that you're learning, that you deserve kindness too. This kind of gratitude builds self-respect and confidence. It helps you stop comparing your path to anyone else's. Try to say to yourself, "I'm grateful for how I handled today," or "I'm thankful for my patience." These simple words can soften your inner voice and bring you peace. Gratitude toward yourself doesn't make you selfish, it makes you whole. It helps you see that growth comes not from perfection, but from quiet appreciation of who you are becoming. How does gratitude change the way you see life? It helps you widen your view. Without gratitude, problems often feel like the whole picture. But gratitude reminds you that there's more, lessons, beauty, and balance hidden even in hard moments. When you practice gratitude, you begin to notice that challenges can teach you patience, that pain can build strength, and that every day holds something good. This doesn't mean pretending that everything is fine. It means seeing life with both realism and hope. Gratitude allows you to accept what is difficult without losing sight of what is beautiful. It teaches you to pause and say, "This moment is enough, even if it's not perfect." That single thought can shift your mood and give you peace. Over time, gratitude changes your inner landscape. You become less reactive, more patient, and more grounded. You learn to look for meaning instead of perfection. Gratitude gives you the perspective to live wisely, to see the whole picture, not just the pain. Can gratitude affect your physical health? Yes, in many real and powerful ways. When you feel grateful, your body moves into a calmer state. Your breathing slows down, your heart finds a steady rhythm, and your muscles relax. Scientists have found that people who regularly practice gratitude tend to have lower blood pressure, stronger immune systems, and better sleep quality. Gratitude helps the body recover from stress by reducing harmful hormones that come from constant worry or fear. It also encourages healthy habits. You may find yourself eating better, taking time to rest, or exercising more kindly. When your mind feels content, your body naturally follows that rhythm. It's like both parts of you are working together again. Gratitude is not just a spiritual practice, it's physical medicine. It reminds your body that it's safe to relax and heal. Every time you feel thankful, your body responds by letting go of tension. Over time, this creates balance, strength, and a deep sense of well-being that you can truly feel. How can you feel grateful when life feels painful? This is one of the most meaningful questions. Gratitude during hard times doesn't mean pretending everything is okay. It means finding small moments of light that help you move forward. Maybe it's a friend who listens, a warm cup of tea, or simply your ability to keep breathing through the storm. Gratitude doesn't erase sadness, but it reminds you that even pain can exist alongside goodness. It helps you remember that difficult moments are temporary and that you still have the strength to face them. When life feels uncertain, gratitude becomes a quiet anchor, a soft place in your heart that says, "I'm still here, and there's still something to hold on to." Over time, this mindset builds resilience. It turns despair into patience and fear into courage. Gratitude doesn't fix everything, but it keeps you connected to hope even when the path ahead is dark. That connection can carry you through the hardest days. Why does gratitude connect you so deeply to the present? Because it brings your attention back to now. When you're grateful, you stop chasing the future or replaying the past. You return to this exact moment, your breath, your surroundings, the feeling of being alive. Gratitude teaches you to see beauty in what's already here instead of what's missing. You begin to notice small joys, sunlight through the window, a sound that calms you, or a simple moment of stillness. These details become treasures. Gratitude slows down time by making you more aware of it. When you truly notice what's around you, life feels fuller. You no longer rush through your days. You start living them with care and attention. This awareness brings peace because it shows you that happiness is not something distant. It's something you can feel right now. Gratitude invites you to be present, to breathe deeply, and to see that this moment, just as it is, can already be enough. How can you make gratitude part of your daily rhythm? Like any meaningful change, it grows with small, consistent actions. Start with one simple thing each day. Write down what you're thankful for, say thank you to someone, or pause to notice something good. The goal isn't perfection, but regular practice. Over time, your brain begins to expect goodness instead of worry. Gratitude becomes automatic, like a quiet background song in your mind. You start catching yourself in moments of appreciation without trying. Even in difficult days, your first thought becomes, "What's still good here?" That question alone can change your energy. Habits take time to build, but gratitude grows easily because it feels good. It rewards you with calm and connection every time you practice. If you stay patient, gratitude becomes your natural way of thinking. It shapes your mornings, your relationships, and your mood. With time, you won't just practice gratitude, you'll live it effortlessly. So what happens when gratitude becomes your way of life? Everything starts to feel softer, lighter, and more real. You stop rushing through your days and begin to live them fully. You see beauty in simple things, a kind word, a quiet walk, a moment of rest. Gratitude fills your heart with peace that doesn't depend on what you own or achieve. It helps you forgive more easily, love more deeply, and appreciate what's already in front of you. You begin to live from abundance instead of lack. Gratitude gives you emotional balance. It helps you handle challenges with grace and celebrate small joys with sincerity. It's not about being happy all the time, but about being aware and thankful in every season. When gratitude becomes your natural state, life feels rich even in simplicity. It's a quiet strength that stays with you no matter what happens. Gratitude doesn't just change how you feel, it transforms how you live every single day.